Yo, what is going on, guys? Hutcho322 here, and I am your coach of the Portland Timbers in the All-Star Showdown League. And today I have for you guys my week 5, good lord, week 11 match against the Arcane Arcanines, coached by Ian or Altaria Motives. And if you guys did not do so already, please go check out my team builder. It was uploaded either early today or yesterday, one of the two. I don't really have a set schedule. But yeah, go check that out. It'll talk about the sets that I have, what he could bring, what I could bring, all that good stuff. So yeah, let's without further ado run over my sets really quickly. So I have a expert belt Thunderous. We have a spike stacking Choppel physically defensive Ferrothorn. We have a physically defensive Piloswine. We have a fast support Crobat. We have a choice Scarf Alolan Trio. We have a physically defensive Slowking. So if you guys did check out my team builder, like I said, it shows all those sets more in depth. I just give a quick little run through in case you don't want to go watch it. I fully understand it's down in the description though. But yeah, so seeing from team preview, he doesn't bring the Lando, he doesn't bring the Mega Slowbro. Those are some notables. He doesn't bring the Incineroar as well, which is awesome. Don't see a Crabominable. So I'm really feeling confident about this. He does bring the webs, which is interesting, because I do have the Crobat and I do have a lot of ways to beat around it. So that's interesting there. He does bring Samurott, so he kind of just wanted to get that out of the way, just so he can get his other Mon back, I am assuming. So yeah, we see Weavile and Cobalion and Clefable, which are scary. Weavile being the scariest of the three though. So seeing from team preview, there's like no reason why I actually don't just lead Thunders here. I get a free Volt Switch on everything that isn't named Weavile or Cobalion, but it truly doesn't make sense for him to lead that. It makes sense for him to lead Smeargle, and I can just Volt Switch and bring him down really low. So that's what I'm going to do. He's going to lead out with his Smeargle, and I'm going to lead with my Thunders. So my first thought was, okay, who do I want to get spored? I can go into my Ferrothorn. Just because of the Spore, but then he might have a fire type move. I'm Volt Switching either way. Volt Switch is 100% my play, but it's really about what do I want to go out to. I had two thoughts cross my mind. I can either go to Crobat or I can go to Pylo, but I figured, you know what, Lando isn't here. Pylo is a lot less useful now that Lando isn't here. Still has a little bit of usefulness, but it's just not as useful. So I'm going to go with the Volt Switch. We do 78%, big damage. And I'm going to go to my Pylo. And he's actually going to go for the taunt. So he was probably expecting a dual dance, from what I can see here. And Ice Shard does look like it picks up the kill. It does like 35%. So we're just going to go for that. And we're going to get rid of Smeargle off the bat. Let me go ahead and take him off the layout. And that's really important. He's going to go out in Samurott. That's really important because now I can play more freely with my Crobat. Seeing that he didn't lead Cobalion and led Smeargle instead makes me think that he doesn't have rocks on Cobalion. I didn't expect him to bring rocks Cobalion, but it essentially just confirms that. So I can play very freely with my Crobat, basically just super fang some stuff. But he's going to go out into Samurott. I'm going to make the swap into my Slowking. Just play it safe and see what he wants to do. And he's going to go for the HP Fire, so he's obviously predicting my Ferrothorn. And I just wanted to play it safe. So he's going to actually go for an SD here. And I'm just going to go for a Scald, hoping for a burn. And we are going to land it. Pretty important because now I can live a Mega Horn. I can easily afford to stay in. I think I would have lived a Mega Horn either way. I don't actually know though. So I can freely just stay in and click Psyshock. I can click Slack Off, whatever I want to do. Get some lefties back. And he's just going to go for the Mega Horn, which does 67%, so I actually would not have lived it. So I'm going to just go for the Psyshock because, whoops. I'm just going to go for the Psyshock just because I figure I just want damage on this thing if it is a setup variant. And, I mean, yes, Slack Off will be nice because Burn chips him down, but there's a chance that he always crits, and I don't want to do that because Slowking is very important to this matchup. So you guys already probably saw the play that I make. I know how Ian plays, and knowing Ian, he's going to predict my Ferrothorn right here and go for an HP Fire. So I'm going to make the neutral play and go into my Crobat. And if he does just choose the Mega Horn, like, okay, I'm still going to swallow it. So I'm going to go to my Crobat predicting the HP Fire, predicting my Ferrothorn. So I'm gonna go out to my Crobat. We're gonna see what happens, and yes, we're gonna make that prediction correctly, and I can just go for a Brave Bird and knock this thing out. Crobat can do a lot right now, as he's gonna go out into Golbat himself. Actually, we're gonna go for a Brave Bird and get a crit, or not a crit. I believe this does show that he is SPDF though. Otherwise, it would have done like 24. So I'm gonna go for the Super Fang, just whittle it down. He's gonna miss a Heat Wave, which sucks. It does. That chip might have been nice for him. Just for a Weavile Ice Shard. We're gonna go for a Brave Bird. It doesn't pick up the kill though. It was a roll. The roll was heavily in his favor to live, but I said, you know what? Let's just go for it. And he's gonna die, so I figure he has to roost here. That's his best play. So I'm gonna make an aggressive play onto my Thundurus. And like I said in the team builder, he just has 0 swap-ins on his entire roster for the Thundurus. So I just get to click it, come in and click Volt Switch every single time. That's exactly what I'm going to do. He's going to go out into his Clefable. And Volt Switch is going to do 36%. That shows to me that he is likely a SPDF variant. And we're going to go into our Alolan Trio. He's going to show us some leftovers. And I'm going to go for the Iron Head, just play it safe. Or actually, I went for the Earthquake there. I went for Earthquake predicting either Samurott or Cobalion to come out. So obviously I'm Choice Scarf, so I gotta swap out. Gonna go out to my Piloswine. He's gonna Air Slash, so I don't really know what he's predicting actually. Heat Wave was kind of the play, but I'm just gonna Crash him, which does 50%, which means he's gonna stall me out, which is really annoying. But he can Roost as I click Earthquake. I can do that, but I just want to go into my Thundurus. Every time Golbat comes out, my Thundurus just comes out and hurts it. So we're gonna hit a big crit there. Crit actually doesn't really matter because you'll see down the line that it doesn't actually matter. So he's gonna go out into Samurott. I'm gonna get a nice Volt Switch kill here, so that's good stuff. And we're up 6-4 at this point, and I'm just gonna go out into my Piloswine because Piloswine takes any one hit from anything, and it's pretty safe. It doesn't allow setup. And I believe Ian goes into his Cobalion here. Yes, he does go into his Cobalion. So like I said earlier, Piloswine's usefulness isn't as important to what I like it around. Yeah, sure, but I think he's gonna try and set up on me, just because he's gonna expect my swap. So I'm gonna see if he goes for the SD. He does, and I'm just going to Earthquake. It's gonna do over half, which is nice. It puts it into a Alolan Trio range, and I'm just gonna sack on my Piloswine here. Piloswine did its job. He got rid of the Smeargle. It weakened the Cobalion to an extent, and I still have my Ferrothorn at full health with Chople intact for that Weavile. So here's an interesting play. There's 3 plays that I can make. I can Earthquake, trying to knock this thing out. I can Iron Head, predicting the Golbat, or I can double out, predicting the Golbat. So the thing is if I Earthquake and he stays and I kill him, that's fine. If I Earthquake and he goes Golbat, his Golbat's at 5% right now, and he has a chance to get healed up, which is really something that I would really not like to see, because that Golbat is annoying as it is, and it forces my Thundurus to come out every single time. And he might make that one double and go Weavile and then try and Pursuit Trap, so I don't want that to happen. And basically, I ultimately came to the decision that even if I predict the Golbat and click Iron Head, he just gets to go right back into his Cobalion. So I figured, you know what, let's go ahead and make this risky double into Crobat, and we'll see what happens. So we're going to go Crobat, as he's going to go out into the Golbat. So that's only risky in the sense that I can't, I don't think I kill him. And if he predicts that and clicks Stone Edge, then bye-bye Crobat, and then his Cobalion is actually really scary. So we're going to get that prediction right, and then we are going to go for the Brave Bird and get rid of his Crobat, or Golbat. So we're up at 5-3, and he is going to go out into his Weavile, I believe. Or no, he's going to go out into his Clefable. So I'm basically just like, okay, this is my designated swap into it anyways. I'm just going to click Super Fang, as he's going to show off the Moonlight. So that basically confirms to me that he is an unaware Clefable. Otherwise, he would have packed the Soft Boiled. So this is 100% confirming that he's special, especially defensive. And it tells me he prepped a ton for Dual Dance Thundurus. The fact that he had the taunt with a Smeargle, and the fact that he is unaware. It's also a way to keep Calm Mind Slowking in check, but he prepped a lot for a Dual Dance Thundurus. To be fair, it does shred his entire team. I don't fault him for that, but it's nice because now I can have a chance to stall him out of the Moonlights. So I believe I just go for another Super Fang, and we're gonna miss. It sucks, but you know, it is what it is. He's gonna go for the Calm Mind, and I'm hitting Red Alert in my head, but I'm like, okay, it's just fine. Slowking can take a couple of hits. He can go in and click Yawn. So I'm gonna go to my Slowking, as he's gonna click the Flamethrower, and obviously I have Yawn, so I'm going to click that here. I have no reason not to. Any other play is kind of a choke. So he's gonna Calm Mind. Yawn cannot miss, so I'm gonna go for it, and he's going to become drowsy, which is awesome. And he can Moonblast me, but it's not going to kill. So he's going to do 48%. And then I'm going to slack off, predicting him to just try and attack me. So his Clefable is going to be asleep. And this means I'm going to make a aggressive play out into a Alolan Dugtrio, which can then pressure this thing. So let's just, yeah, I just Iron Head. I didn't really care if Cobalion came out. And he's going to stay sleeping. So I am Scarfed. So I can Iron Head predicting Cobalion to come out. But he doesn't know if I'm Choice Scarfed, is the thing. So I'm just going to go for another Iron Head. It will kill the Clefable, so we don't have to worry about that anymore, and we're up 5-2 at this point. And the Alolan Dugtrio wins in some way, shape, or form, and he's actually going to go out to the Weavile here. So either two things are happening right here. He's Adamant Choice Banded Ice Shard, and he's just trying to pick me off. Okay, three things. Or he's Choice Scarf Weavile and can one-shot me, or he doesn't know that I'm Choice Scarfed. I'm going to hope for the third one, and I'm just going to Iron Head. I really have no reason not to. So I'm just going to go for the Iron Head, and we are going to kill the Weavile. He did not know that I was Choice Scarfed. So it's basically just Cobalion left. And the only way that I actually lose this game is if he is Rock Polish, SD, if he clicks Rock Polish and Swords Dance, and then crits me, or if he has to kill my Slowking with a Bug and EMC. It's something like that. He doesn't really have enough turns to win. So I'm just going to go right out into my Slowking, waste no time. And he is going to go for the Close Combat, which is basically just going to ensure my victory. And he's going to pull out exactly what I thought in the Team Builder. He's going to whip out the Bug and EMZ. Makes sense. This is the only way to hit my Slowking. Going to do 69%, and we are going to live it. Go for the Scald and get rid of Cobalion. So that is going to be the game. We'll go ahead and update the records. So that win was huge. That win was absolutely huge. The fact that we got a 5-0 against Ian, a coach that I tend to lose to, and at this late in the season, differential is only going to help. So now that we are 7-4 with a plus 13, that's so beneficial. So good game, Ian. It was fun, and I hope you still make the playoffs despite being 5-6. I would love to see you in the playoffs, but I gotta do what I gotta do. So misplays, I don't really think I had any misplays. Like Ferrothorn didn't even get to touch the field. That just shows that I can actually preserve a Ferrothorn. Isn't that interesting? But yeah, I don't really see any misplays. It was nice to eliminate the webs early. We made good plays around like the Samurott and around the Cobalion, which really ultimately helped us get the 5-0 as opposed to a possible like 2-0. So yeah, it was a very good game, and it's only gonna help. So thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video, which will be like week 12 team builder against Susie. So I'll see you guys then, and goodbye.